My name is Adelajeh Dunn, aka AD. So most people call me, that's what I go by. I have one daughter. She'll be 2 years old in January. We actually are expecting our second one too, and we find out the gender on Wednesday. So it's pretty exciting. The due date for the new baby is in April. So I know it's somewhere in April. So it's gonna be a fresh new year with, bringing in the second addition to our family. And my daughter is just my everything. She's always by my side. She calls for me. She makes sure that I'm somewhere around in the vicinity. She's given us a lot of scares, and we've had like trips to the hospital and things like that. So I know she is like a happy child. At the same time, she could be wild. So it's like you never know what you're gonna get with Aura. Every day is gonna be something new. She learns, she picks up things so fast, and it's just amazing to have that company around. Like I just sit back and just be entertained by her sometimes. Well, I got involved through my wife. First was introduced. She introduced herself at a Juneteenth event. So Grace, who is actually in the Buffalo perinatal group, she was networking to see what things fathers can get involved in, and so that I can feel included, because some of the mother-child things that they had going on, I was like kind of like the only guy there, like the only dad, or and we were the only married couple, so it was kind of like a little awkward for me. But through her worker Eunice, they connected me with Antoine, and Antoine connected me with Terry, and I was able to attend the first Nurturing Fathers group. We did I think like 2 or 3 before the pandemic really kind of shut everything down, and then from there we went like virtual. I've always felt like I've had patience, but it also taught me that not to be afraid of mistakes. Like, things are gonna happen that's out of our control, and sometimes it's just a learning lesson for me to just get better. And I never even thought about what like the outside would perceive of me as a father, because I've always just been channeled in with my marriage, with my wife, with her family. So it's always just been an inner circle, and I like to keep it that way, because once you get outside influences and you start to listen to the noise, the static from outside, it may affect how how you're fathering and how you're already trained to do. The biggest thing about our marriage is the family aspect. Like growing up, I grew up in the foster care system. I knew my mother, all my life, but I never got to bond with cousins and and things like that. Like more family, being able to just be so close, especially having a mother and a father in the home. I lost my father when I was 15, so it was like. It was hard for me. Like those are like the pivotal time, seeing that I have younger brothers at that age. That's like the pivotal time to have that father figure in your life. Not just to keep you out of trouble, but just to kind of have a role model, something in front of you that you can, see, touch, feel, and, and talk to. So having her father become my father and her mother become my mother, and they bring different attributes that my mother can, it just fulfilled everything in my heart, really. It made my life complete, just having that marriage. It wasn't even just marrying her, it was just the whole aspect of it. So really take a deep breath. Like, take a deep breath, and really take in the moment when you see your child, whether you're your baby boy, your baby girl. Just know that that child is reflecting your every move, like every head nod, every blink, every movement that you make. Just take a deep breath before you go out and you wake her up in the morning. You pick her up out the crib and give her a hug. You know, tell her you love her every chance you get. But just know, in the heat of the moment, or in your darkest times, or in your times where you can't see yourself, just know that that baby becomes like your mirror. It's like that baby becomes your image. And not just because the baby resembles you, it's because the baby is learning those skills, like those, your posture, your gestures. They're learning all those things.